Welcome to another StereoPhoto Maker tutorial. This time we're going to talk about the cloning tool. What does the cloning tool do? It allows you to copy a small area of one image on top of a small area in another image. And what good does that do you? Well, you might have a speck of dust, say, on the sensor of one camera of a twin rig that's in just that view and not the other. Or you might have taken a sequential cha-cha something or something, or a hyper view where something moved in between the exposures, and you've got a retinal rivalry, like maybe a car in the background moved, and you want to get rid of that. So anything that's different in one view from the other that you want to correct, you can do with this. So I should preface this by saying that this tutorial is based on a text tutorial from David Starkman. So let's open an image. And this one, I've deliberately introduced a defect into one view. So that's that black dot on the left view. Now, the first thing to do is to make sure that the colors are matched between the two views, because if you're copying from one to the other and the colors aren't very well matched, the cloning will be obvious in the final product. To do that, you can go to Adjust, Auto Color Adjustment, and then choose which view you want the other view to match. So right reference means you're going to make the left image match the right, or vice versa. I won't actually pull the trigger on this because I don't really need it for this, but just so you know, you may need to do that. The other tricky thing is that it only copies stuff from the left view to the right view. So if I were to copy this little area in the left view to the right view, I'll get a dot where I don't want it instead of getting rid of the dot. So in this case, if the dot were here to start with, you'd be fine, you'd be ready to go, but it's in the left view. So we're going to interchange the views with this button in the toolbar. Yet another preparatory step that you need to do is to make sure that the two halves overlap in the area that you're about to clone, which they might not, depending on how much parallax there is between them. So to do that, we go to Adjust, Easy Adjustment. The Easy Adjustment dialog has lots of applications. We should probably have a separate tutorial on it, but for this, it allows you to change the horizontal alignment using this slider here at the top. And what I'm going to do is, you can see there's fringing here, and that means that things are a little bit different at that depth than between the two views. And so to make it easier to see what I'm going to do, I'm going to click the 100% size button here, and that blows things up. And then I can drag the image down to where I'm seeing what I want to see. And there's our defect. You can tell it's only in one view because it's bright red. I could make this little bit of color fringing go away. I think this is far enough back of that I'm probably going to want to adjust this color fringing away instead. So I'm going to use the buttons for the horizontal position, and you can see every click it gets closer and closer. And now there's, I guess I overshot there by 1 or 2. Yeah, there we go. So now that has gone away. And we're going to go back and undo this in the end, so don't worry too much about your alignment. So I'm going to click OK. And now I can do the cloning. If I hold down the Shift key, you'll see that as soon as I move it, that arrow for the mouse now turns into a paintbrush. And I'm going to put it over that dot, click the left mouse button and move it around a little. Maybe do that again to get rid of that last little dot. And voila, the dot has gone away. The brush has a size to it and a feathering, and you can change that. For example, if you wanted to clone out something that was much larger than the dot that we saw, you'd probably want to blow the brush up some. And you can do that by going to Edit, Clone Brush Settings, and it has a size in pixels. You can change the shape if you like. So you can blow the size up, or you can change with the feathering on the edge. You can see that it gets a little bit fuzzy at the edge, so that it doesn't give you a jarring transition um, over the space of the cloning. So now, since we interchanged the views, we have to swap them back. And I'll do that, and we'll go back to adjust. Actually, I'm gonna switch them back so that I'm sure that that undoing the adjustment undoes exactly what I did before. So, sorry about that. So if I click the 0 button on the horizontal position, then I'll be back where I started, and you can see that now, there's some color fringing there, as there should be, and there was in the original. So I'll click OK to that, and now I'll flip the views back. And as a cross check, you can take your screen viewer and take a look and make sure that you don't see the original mark, and you don't see anything particularly jarring. It blended pretty evenly. So that worked well, and now you can save the image and go about your business. So that's the cloning tool, and thanks for watching.